A series of events happened that may have gone unnoticed by most, but drones have the ability to reach places inaccessible to humans, allowing us to discover extraordinary things.
Number 1. Amber whale.
Although vomiting is common on many occasions, when it comes to whales, the story is different.
Whale vomit can be extremely valuable.
In September 2021, a fisherman discovered a package of ambergris, also known as whale vomit, on a beach in southern Thailand.
This ambergris is a rare and valuable substance used in luxury perfumes.
The package found by the fisherman weighed 30 kilos and was worth more than $1 million, which changed his life. Ambergris is formed in the digestive system of whales as a response to the sharp beaks of the squid they eat. It can float in the ocean for years before reaching beaches, where it takes on a unique scent due to exposure to the sun and salt water, making it highly desired by perfume sellers. Although its exact value is difficult to determine, ambergris is considered one of the most expensive things in the world, with prices ranging from a few hundred to thousands of dollars per gram.
Number 2. The fascinating Pink Lake. Imagine the following situation.
It is 1802, and Matthew Flanders, a British navigator and cartographer,
lands on what is now known as the Middle Island in the Research Archipelago off the south coast of Australia. It's time to start exploring. Flanders makes his way through the dense jungle and reaches the highest peak.
From there, he looks at the landscape and is surprised to see a bright pink lake. While he probably wasn't familiar with strawberry milkshakes, that's exactly what the color makes him think about. Later, he described the forest as pink, which is also pretty close. When he and his crew reached the lake, which was also very salty, they were able to resupply their entire ship with just the salt that had crystallized along the shores. Flanders named the lake Hilt after a crew member who died while the ship was docked on the island. It turns out that the color of the lake is affected by supersalinity. Because the water is so salty, the most common bacteria and microorganisms that can survive there have a pigment in their cell membranes that is responsible for the pink color of
the water.
This explains why the lake is that same color.
Number 3. The Gate of Hell in the Karakum Desert, Turkmenistan. Deep in the vast, arid landscape of Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert lies an astonishing sight that seems straight out of the pages of a fantasy storybook. This fascinating spectacle, known as the Colossal Burning Crater, has captured the imagination of all those who have had the privilege of viewing it. However, despite its fiery appearance, this is no volcanic wonder. Instead,
it is a remarkable natural phenomenon born from a vast underground reservoir of natural gas that has been burning tirelessly for decades. Therefore, it has earned the nickname Hell's Gate due to its otherworldly nature. This unusual place has a mysterious origin.
In 1971, Soviet geologists were searching for oil in the desert and accidentally punctured a pocket of flammable gas, creating a 60 by 35 meter hole. To prevent the methane from being released, they decided to light it, but the fire never went out. The original purpose of the drilling has given rise to much speculation, from being considered a gateway to hell to a chemical weapons testing site. Despite the uncertainties, it has become a tourist attraction that receives thousands of visitors. Number 4. Fire whirlwinds. A striking video captured by drones shows us an impressive scene where flames explode and spin in a fury that evokes the image of a tornado as they advance through vast mountainous areas in the state of California, in the United States.
In the video, a man describes the scene from his helicopter as the largest tornado he has ever witnessed. The fire vortices ranged in size from less than a foot to more than 500 feet in diameter, and the strength of the largest vortices resembled that of small tornadoes. The combination of dry vegetation and trees, along with rising winds generated by extreme heat due to hot weather conditions, contributed to the strengthening of these fire whirlwinds. Firefighters quickly arrived on scene and estimated the fire initially spanned 4 acres, but quickly expanded to 150 acres by the end of the day. Despite its magnitude, the fire did not pose a threat to buildings and occurred in a remote mountainous area. However, As a precautionary measure, California Highway 138 was temporarily closed.
Number 5.
Snowballs, a shocking tragedy occurred in a hospital in Girona, Spain, where a 20-month-old girl lost her life due to the impact of snowballs. This tragic event has become the first case of death due to snow impact in Europe since 1997. The region of Catalonia, Spain, was surprised by an intense hailstorm that caused considerable damage to vehicles and structures. The most surprising thing was the size of the ice balls, which exceeded 10 centimeters, something extremely unusual.
Initially, many residents thought these balls came from outer space and considered them fragments of meteorites, earning the nickname giant meteorite.
This phenomenon was repeated 7 times between 2001 and 2007, with Seville being one of the places where it was observed most frequently.
Number 6.
Thousands of crocodiles on the beach. A ferocious predator occupying a beach is already a disturbing enough sight, but what about thousands of crocodiles on a beach in Brazil,
causing panic even to the local population? Although the exact reason for their presence on the beach remains unknown,
experts suggest that the crocodiles may have migrated from nearby swampy areas to avoid harsh weather conditions or to find more hospitable breeding grounds. The potential danger of so many crocodiles in one place cannot be underestimated. Authorities are working hard to control the crocodile population and ensure the safety of local people and tourists. However, it is a difficult task when such a large number of crocodiles are present on the beach. Now, let's focus on the recent discoveries on the beaches.
Number 7.
Strange object on beach in 2018. Along the coast of Australia, a mysterious object made its appearance on beaches, leaving military researchers stumped. This beach, frequented by Air Force personnel, suddenly became the scene of a disconcerting discovery. The object, made of metal and with a round shape, is covered with symbols and markings that have not yet been deciphered to this day.
The exact nature of this object remains an enigma.
It is rumored that some military officers were forced to remain silent about this strange discovery. But there are reports suggesting a possible relationship with classified military operations. Limited information about the Air Force beach mystery makes it difficult to determine its true nature, and a lack of transparency from military officials has only increased speculation surrounding this intriguing event.
Number 8. Alien hand on the beach in Wisconsin, United States.
A group of friends were walking along the coast and enjoying a beautiful day when they stumbled upon a strange skeletal hand. At first, they thought it was a Halloween prop, but upon closer inspection, they realized they had discovered something truly extraordinary. The skeletal hand made headlines around the world, and people were in a frenzy over the possibility of a discovery of extraterrestrial life.
Number 9. Siren.
The mysterious nature of mermaids has captivated humanity for centuries.
But what if these beings are more than just figments of our imagination?
A recent discovery of a possible mermaid skeleton on Liverpool Beach has left people scratching their heads. People around the world began debating who owned the skeleton that washed up on the beach overnight, and experts have been unable to determine its origin. Although many videos of mermaids circulate on the internet, it has never been proven that they actually existed. Some people believe in them, while others say they are simply manatees or sea cows. The mermaid skeleton found on the beach looks like a human figure with a long tail. Could it be a real mermaid? Some think it could be an unknown species of fish.
Number 10. The phenomenon of red sprites, also known as lightning sprites. They are electrical discharges that occur in the upper atmosphere above thunderstorms.
They are characterized by their red color and are caused by electrical discharges in high regions above storms. Unlike regular lightning that occurs beneath clouds, red sprites occur high above them and are produced due to cold plasma phenomena interacting with warmer temperatures in the atmosphere. Number 11. Rain of fish. It is a mysterious phenomenon that occurs annually in the city of Lloro, in northern Honduras. It consists of fish falling from the sky after strong storms. Although no one has directly witnessed fish falling from the sky, Despite it being an annual event, this phenomenon has been documented with photographic and video evidence. The explanation behind the rain of fish remains a mystery, but it has been linked to a local legend involving a divine request to provide food to needy inhabitants.
Number 12. House full of snakes in India.
Snakes have a unique and revered status in India due to their ancient origins and their association with the Hindu deity Shirvi. This deep respect for these creatures is shown every year during the Nakami festival, where thousands of devout people in villages gather to worship and offer food to the snakes in search of divine blessings. One family had an alarming experience with snakes in their home, including cobras and rattlesnakes that moved everywhere, including in the bedrooms and kitchen. This was disturbing. In Pune, Maharashtra, it is normal for cobra snakes to live in almost every house.
Snakes are respected and form an important part of daily life.
The inhabitants take care of them, and surprisingly, the snakes move freely in the town without being harmed by the more than 2,600 inhabitants. In some cases, cobras are considered members of the family.
This special coexistence in Pune shows a deep connection between human culture and spirituality with these creatures.
It is a living example of how humans can live in harmony with nature, respecting and fearing it at the same time, creating a unique and lasting bond.
Thank you for joining us on this journey of knowledge.
I hope you enjoyed the content. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content.
Also leave us your comments on what topics you would like us to cover in our next videos. Until next time, and continue exploring the world of knowledge.